sorry.
If she's still in here.
Yeah, no, she said she gave up. She said that we must be napping.
Well, we got involved in trying to get the chainsaw sharpened and wasn't even paying any attention to what time it was.
And we're over here doing this job, pulling this stump out of the ground, and the neighbor come over and talked to us, and we were just chit-chatting back and forth and totally lost track of time, y'all. Oh, I guess, it says there's only one person in here. We have 9 thumbs up, so we didn't even...
We didn't have...
I'm going to open your Dr. Pepper and make sure it's good.
Okay. I'm trying to find your screen where I can pay attention to comments.
Oh. Oh, hey, Jamie. I know I said 11:45.
It's all her fault.
It is. It is. It definitely is my fault. I wonder if I can get that tripod to go any higher. Hang on. She said, what has happened? So, what has happened is that, the church that we serve at, they told us last week that last week was going to be the last week that we would be able to serve lunch, because there's several people going on. Hey guys, there's several people going on vacation, and there's a couple people having surgery over the summer, and so long story short, there won't be anybody to let us in the church. So yeah.
So we decided to take this time to get some work done.
Yeah. Yep. So now we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be working on Wednesdays. I think we're just gonna take this time to stock our pantry. It's looking pretty skimpy these days, so we're gonna over the summer we're gonna try to stock our pantry and get prepared back for August when we can start back up serving lunch.
I hope the lawnmower next door ain't bothering our audio too bad.
Yeah. That sounds like a way to get rid of y'all. Sorry, but more than a couple of people have keys to right.
Yeah, that's we're kind of. I mean, I don't know.
We are very, very thankful for the church letting us come in and serve the community, and we're really hoping that they will invite us back in August. Okay, good.
Good. Yeah. She's loving your.
Thanks, Tamara. I've been working real hard on those. I have one coming out tomorrow on cucumbers. Well, maybe their budget won't allow it anymore. I'm sure tides have dropped off with the cost of everything.
Well, their budget has nothing to do with it.
Yeah. I mean, if their gas bill went up or their electric
the gas bill,
something,
right.
But from us using the kitchen. But other than that, the church doesn't contribute other than letting us use their space for free, which is amazing. I'm not going to complain about that.
Yeah, all the costs still come out of our pocket for all the food and all that stuff. So.
I take that back. The church does provide the coffee and tea.
Yes, they do.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
But their thing is they've got people going on vacation. They've got some of them scheduled for surgery and all that stuff. And throughout the week, whenever we do our thing, there's just nobody available there to be able to, let us in, keep an eye on us, whatever they want to do, all that stuff. But they said, I guess that's June
and July,
and we should start being able to go back in August, if that's not what's going on.
Yeah. We have had some problems with the folks that come eat, so some of the people that come in and eat, there's been some issues or some alleged issues with dogs. We haven't witnessed any issues with dogs.
I've never seen any problems with the dog. Well, I mean, I've seen a couple of issues with the dogs, but I mean, not to the extent the church is talking about. I've never seen any big dog fights or nothing like that.
Yeah.
They have started making them keep them on a leash while they're there, which should be happening anyway.
You know, and let's see, we've been serving lunch there for about 1.5 years, and we don't have a lot of problems. I mean, that we see. There might be things happening behind the scenes that we're not aware of. I don't know, but you know, there've been a couple incidences where we had to call the police and have them show up. But really, out of, you know, how many times, how often we do lunch and how few problems we have, I wouldn't think it would be a problem. But you know.
So we're going to ride it out and see what happens, I guess. But unfortunately, it has grown to a point to where we're not able to cook all that food at home anymore.
Right.
It's, you know, we started out doing 20, 30 people, and that was pretty rough doing it at home and taking it out.
Because mind you, let me remind everybody that we live in a tiny home with 4 kids. So our kitchen is smaller than most people's walk-in closets.
Yeah.
So,
whenever we first started, you know, we was doing 20, 30 people, and now it's got to where we're doing, you know, 100 meals a week, and that's just not possible in our little tiny kitchen.
We don't have the pots and pans to cook that. We don't have the refrigerator space to keep food at a safe temperature. So there's a lot of yeah, I just don't know that we could safely cook that large of a meal at home.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible.
If Wiley wants to get back to work, I'll just turn the camera on. I'll talk to you guys and we can watch him work.
Well, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
We've got this really giant stump. So April 19th, was it, that the tornado hit?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, don't quote me on that, but you know, a while back there was a pretty good tornado that hit the city of Shawnee, and you know, people are still cleaning up from that. So we are over here trying to remove this giant stump out of the ground, and it's proving to be a chore for sure.
Yeah.
It's
So the people, the whole tree, of course, the tornado blew the whole tree over. I'm thinking that the city or whoever does the cleanup must have helped.
Yeah, like Samaritan's Purse and like volunteer, Red Cross, and everybody shows up and they go through neighborhoods helping clean up.
And they got the tree pretty much all done, but they left this very large stump. He wants pulled out of his yard. We've already got a couple out of the backyard out here along the curb. The city's supposed to be picking that stuff up. I don't know if they will or not because it is very big. And we're going to probably wind up having to load it on the trailer and take it home and throw it off in one of our ravines or something. I don't know what we're going to do with it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so, yeah, Wiley was working on sharpening the chainsaw, but I think he's done with that now.
Yeah. That's what got us sidetracked, and the neighbor come out here and started talking.
Because I did half of it for him, so he's done already. Are you going to try to take off that chunk on the top?
I'm going to try, but I don't know if it's going to work or not. We'll see.
We'll see. All right.
Okay, well, I'll go to work. You do whatever you want to do.
Okay, all right.
Keep everybody entertained for a minute.
Yeah. So this isn't our house. Let me turn this around. This is, we do work for a guy here in Shawnee, and this is one of his rent houses. I'm going to try to get this to, you know, maybe I'll just make it shorter and stand it on the porch. I was trying to set the tripod in the dirt, and it isn't very level. Okay, I'll stop wiggling, you guys, as soon as I get situated. I think we're good. I know that's really loud. Can you still hear me? Yeah, this was a really big pecan tree. Does it sound like I'm yelling? Because I feel like I'm yelling. It was a really big pecan tree, and there's at least 98 rings, so it was about 100 years old. As long as we can make enough money to get our bills paid before it's time to go, then we'll be there. It was an old pecan tree. Really pretty. I talked Wiley into taking that top chunk off, so maybe we can build something with it. Whether we ever get around to actually building something with it, I do not know. Oh good, I'm glad you guys can hear me. Hopefully it doesn't sound like I'm screaming at you. So that's awesome that your tomato plants are doing good. I'm doing an experiment with my peppers. I trimmed some of them up and then I took the tops off of some of the other ones. So we'll kind of see how they do. Yay, Jamie, that's so awesome. The Cherokee purples I planted in our garden haven't even started growing tomatoes on them yet. Is the chainsaw really loud? Oh good, oh good. It's really loud here. I think I need to take time to just do a garden update video because our garden is totally kicking butt this year. I am so happy with it. we put a lot of work into it this year. Last year we didn't have a garden because I got a little overzealous and wanted to build raised beds and all that. And then by the time we got our beds done, we planted seed and everything just washed away when it rained. And so we ended up not even having a garden last year. And I got really, really excited and started growing plants in January. So yes, the tornado did damage the tree. It knocked it over, and I guess volunteers that come through and clean up trees got most of it cleaned up, but they couldn't get the stump out of the ground, so that's why we're here. Oh, someone yanked up a sunflower last weekend. I wish we could have made it to the Ozark meetup, but that just wasn't in the finances. Oh man, Jamie, I bet that was scary. I tore up the house.
Let's see if it'll budge. Yeah.
Hey, before you do that, go get me the batteries for the little camera so I can turn it back on. I don't know. We probably planted a few hundred marigolds this year. I had some marigold seeds that I had saved from year before last, but not a single one of them sprouted. So thanks, Tamara. Sorry, I got off track, but anyway, so I started a whole bunch of marigolds and none of them grew. So I had to go buy them. And when I went and bought them, I looked for the pots that had the most amount of plants in them, and I bought them. So I paid for one plant and got like 12. I spent $80 on marigolds.
What she's not telling you is that the marigold seeds she planted was about 15 years old.
They were 15 years. They were from year before last, but I saved them from marigolds that were bought from the store. So that's probably why. And they were kind of old. Oh, dang. Today's skate day. Good thing the kids don't know that.
Yeah.
Because we're working and can't take them. So. Ah, dang it. I gotta figure out how to put this all back together.
Just set the camera on the porch right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of old houses in this neighborhood. It's not the best part of town, but Shawnee has some really cool old architecture.
So also, something we failed to mention a while ago, because of the tornado, there's a lot of families been affected. Their houses are in disrepair. A lot of jobs was affected around here, so a lot of people's not working right now. We've actually contacted a couple of people on Facebook that's asking for help, and because we're not cooking at the church, we figured we'd take this time and take a little extra what we have we're not going to be using. We're going to start delivering to some of the affected people. We've got a veteran that reached out to us last night. He pretty much told us anything will help. So
we're going to go through what we have and take a few dollars to go to the store and try to help people out that way.
Yep. So I wonder if we ought to record that. What do you guys think? Do you think we ought to make a video of doing the grocery shopping and delivering food?
Or just, I mean, we probably won't put the people's faces on there.
Yeah.
We don't want anybody to be embarrassed because they are having a hard time. And the people that we're going to take food to, they just bought their house in February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bought the house in February and got hit by a tornado in April.
Y'all did a big roundabout and stopped in. What did you talk about at the Ozark meetup? This isn't exactly tight on here. Oh, well, maybe that'll push it.
Yeah, but you set the camera on the steps.
I'm just trying to figure this out, okay? And now that won't go back up. I think I broke it.
She broke it.
Hey, Trish. You weren't the only ones late.
We were very late.
To our own live stream. We were very late. It's a little jiggly on there. We'll see how it works out. So, we got this like super cheap little GoPro knockoff. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, there it is. Yeah. It's like $40 on Amazon, and it actually works pretty darn good. That's what I've been recording all of my gardening videos on.
I mean, for all these high dollar people that's buying these GoPros and stuff, they're probably going to laugh at us. But for us, it is a definite upgrade, and it's a really good camera.
Yeah. Yeah, we're really happy with it for $40. I couldn't even tell you what brand it is. It's some weird off Chinese brand or something.
I have a feeling that this ain't going to work.
Look at that! It did work, and I didn't even get it on camera. I was turning it on as you knocked it off. See, story of our life, guys. That ought to make, like, I don't know. I'd like to slice it and turn it into a table or something. Whoop. Let's see. Yeah, I'm with you, Tamara. I'd love to drive the back roads. We live on a dirt road. We pretty much drive back roads everywhere. They're paved, but, you know, you could drive for 20 miles and see 5 cars. Why, thanks, Trish. Oh, man, that stinks. You couldn't even find okra seeds? And you checked a couple places? Email me your address and I'll send you some seeds. I think I still have some okra seeds. I have the spineless, Clemson spineless or something, and cowhorn okra is what we grew this year. Yeah, Jamie, I don't know if we'll ever actually get around to doing anything with it. I hope we do, but there's only so many hours in the day. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Do you guys think that we should do a video on it or no? Hey, Evans family, how are y'all doing? So, unfortunately, if you couldn't see all the labels all over this, that's a rental. That machine is a rental. I wish we had one, but we don't. And, sorry, I was reading comments. So, it's a rental and we only have it for the week. So we got to get the stump out of here in the next day or two so that it can be picked up.
Well, now we're one step closer anyway.
Show the prices and how little it gets. Did I, oh, of the food? I know, man. I swear we can't go to the grocery store and spend less than $100. Food prices are outrageous. Wiley forgot to put gas in the chainsaw before he started it. Hopefully he can get it restarted since it ran out of gas. Well, thank you, Tamara. I wish we were eating lunch. We didn't bring lunch. So, well, I guess you can't really see it in this video because it's behind the track hoe. But yesterday when Wiley was moving the stump that's way out there, the track hoe was like tiptoeing to the curb. He probably had 12 inches between the back of his track and the ground. What do you need new equipment for? Gardening? How's the weather in your part of the one that was late. I scheduled our live stream for 11:45, and then we got busy doing stuff, and the neighbor over here come over and started talking to us, and we totally missed our time. I don't think we went live until like 12 or 12:10, and I had it scheduled for 11:45. We're doing good, Cindy. It's obviously not a normal Wednesday for us. The church told us last week that there was going to be several people on vacation and other people were having surgeries, and that there wouldn't be anybody available to let us to church to cook lunch for June and July. So we're going to invite us back in August. So in the meantime, we're just going to be doing work on Wednesdays. And we're going to be stocking our pantry because it's pretty skimpy these days. But stock our pantry up and, try to get prepared for August when we'll hopefully be able to serve once again. Cut it up a little bit. Yeah, Cindy, that's right. However, it's the extreme temperatures, either extreme heat or extreme cold, that really, I don't know, that people really need time or help during those extreme times. And so, yeah. Hey, Sally Ann, how are you? We are doing good. We're just busy trying to get this stump out of the ground. I say we, I'm sitting here recording Wiley doing it. Sorry if we worried anybody. We got that top part off. Unfortunately, this camera wasn't on when it fell. Story of our life.
So he did all that shit.
Didn't even get it on.
And it wasn't even rolling.
Yeah. Yeah, Riley gets to have all the fun. He's the one who gets to work the machine, and I know how to use a chainsaw. I'd just rather not.
I don't know how to use a chainsaw. Oh, y'all don't mind if I come watch?
No, you're fine.
Nope, you're fine.
I'm on call at work.
Yeah.
I can sit here and just...
You can supervise.
What's on call mean at Van's Pig Stand?
It means don't have no fun, don't plan nothing, don't do nothing, just sit there in case I need to call you to come in. My mom said, no, that ain't
at the post office, it was, if I'm not on the clock, I'm not answering my phone for you.
I mean, they expect too much out of people.
Yeah.
And then when it's all said and done, like about 3 months ago, when we had to whenever the tornado was, everybody was on call.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we can't go do nothing.
Yeah.
Can't drink, can't smoke, can't do nothing. You just sit there and wait for me to call you. Nothing.
No. No, they should pay you at least a reduced wage to be on call.
They didn't pay us nothing.
I'm not going to open that text message right now, because then I might mess this up.
Dude, you took that sumbitch way down.
Yeah.
It still won't budge that root ball, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sally Ann, it was a big pecan tree that fell over. We had a tornado hit Shawnee a few months ago in April, and it took this giant pecan tree down. This tree is at least 100 years old, and most of it was cleaned up, but the volunteers that come through and help clean up after the tornado damage, they didn't have the equipment to get this out of the ground. So that's why we're here. Now, for once, everybody's having lunch and we're not.
Yeah.
This is weird, guys. Usually we're the ones eating in front of y'all, and now everybody else is talking about lunch, and y'all are making me hungry. I don't think I like being on this side of it.
What? I think I'm going to go to work and have me some ribs.
Oh, yeah? Now you have to start talking that crap.
Yeah, now he's talking about food, too.
Hey, I can hook y'all up if you want me to. I'm serious. Y'all want some ribs?
Well, I wouldn't turn them down. I mean, but you don't have to bring us any.
Yeah.
No, y'all have to come get them.
Oh.
Okay.
Because I'll be working.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Oh, you got work today.
I'm on call. But yeah.
It's tea time in Great Britain. I wish we could have tea time, but we're working. So maybe I'll just sip my water and pretend like it's tea.
Y'all think y'all be done with that right there before 8 o'clock?
I have no idea. I mean, we'll be gone before 8 o'clock. We won't stay here that late.
Okay, well, when you get done, roll up the vans and I'll have a meal for you.
Okay.
That's a promise. Awesome.
Meatloaf and spaghetti and homemade meatballs. That's a lot of meat. Meatloaf and spaghetti with meatballs. Hi, Virginia. Elaine's coffee got cold. I like my coffee cold. I don't like it burning my mouth. Oh, no, you're fine.
Did I ever tell you what my name was?
No, well, no, I don't think you did.
Corky.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you.
But when y'all come in there tonight, just ask for me.
Okay.
I got you.
Sally Ann, you've been at work all day? I mean, we've kind of been at work all day. I've been watching Wiley work all day.
Yeah, now you're sitting there visiting, not doing your job. I need my chain sharpened.
Oh, here. I can do that while I'm watching.
Here, I get it.
No, let me do it so I feel like I'm doing something.
Okay, fine.
Ouch.
I guess I'll go dig around on that a little bit. Try
Did my wife say hi to y'all?
Yeah, we talked to her yesterday.
Yeah, we talked to her yesterday.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, you bougie bitch. That's my baby. That's why I pay $400 a month on that damn car.
Yeah. That's a pretty nice car.
I can't say that no, because she's making $21 an hour.
That's what I made at the post office, but I don't think it was worth it.
Yeah.
But, you know, after all of the deductions and taxes and health insurance and everything, like I would have been better off with a $10 an hour job. Whoops. What'd you say? Yeah. Except grocery prices. I don't think grocery prices are ever going back to normal. Yes. Man, I totally agree, Elaine. Meatloaf is definitely better the next day. Spaghetti is kind of one of those things, too, that's better the next day.
Marinate.
Yes. Let those noodles soak up all those juices. I think I'm probably going to be a professional at sharpening chainsaw blades by the end of the day, guys.
Probably would have cut my finger off.
Hey, Dale, how's it going? So I'm actually recording, just doing a time-lapse video of this, and I think I'm going to talk Wiley into putting it on his channel. I told him that if he doesn't feel like editing videos, there's probably people out there that'll just watch time-lapse. Thanks, Sally. So anybody who's coming here late, normally, you know, we would be serving a free meal on Wednesdays, but the church that we serve at is not going to be open for June or July, and so we can't go there and cook lunch. So I guess we're going to take the time to work on stocking our pantry, and, you know, we actually found a family in need that needs help with groceries, so we're going to buy some groceries and deliver those later today. Wiley's thing is he gets frustrated with editing videos, so if he could just record something and then post it, I think that's his style. Yeah, I know. It stinks that we can't do that, but everything happens for a reason, and we're just hoping that we'll be able to get back at it in August. Hey, Christine, how's it going? Yay, that's so awesome. I found you on Facebook today and sent you a friend's request. And I followed your farm page, too. It was so nice getting to meet you guys. I am so glad that everybody's tomato plants that I gave them are doing good. Yes, Tamara, and you are very good at that. I don't know what you guys think, but I think Wiley's a pretty smooth operator. Ha ha ha. Tamara, that's what community is all about. Unfortunately, are you looking at the size of the hole?
I'm looking underneath the stuff.
Are there a bunch of roots under there still that are attached, you think?
Like small ones?
Hey, Wiley, there's small roots down there that are still attached, so dig it out.
They're only about as big around as my finger.
But, it's amazing amazing because they'll still, yeah, they're still really strong. Yeah. Yeah, he's a smooth operator. Well, I hope that your tomato does start to flower soon and put on fruit. Yeah, well, we do a live stream on Wednesdays. Normally, we serve a free meal on Wednesdays. We serve about 100 plates of food every Wednesday. But the church that lets us use their kitchen isn't going to be open from now until the beginning of August. So, yeah, we're just trying to keep up our stuff with YouTube. We have people that like to hang out with us on Wednesdays, and so we're just going to continue doing it. Oh, well, I mean, you can learn anything on YouTube. No. Yeah, no, it's not like Facebook. We have found the most amazing community on YouTube. Oh, yes! I actually just saw a notification pop up on my phone just a few minutes ago, so you must have just literally had it posted. That is so exciting!
I'm almost tempted.
I'm gonna have to go watch it when we're done with this.
Drop it down in it and cover it up.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Flip it over that way and then here and then dig lower. Yeah.
Thank you, Sally Ann. We just try to do what the good Lord tells us to do. So, because oh, it's okay. You can totally go in and edit it and just add the tag in the description or something. Ouch. Darn it. I'm trying to sharpen this chainsaw, but it's kind of awkward because it wants to keep moving on me. So if you can hear this scratching sound in the background, that's me. Sharpening it yet. There's a lot of teeth on this. I think it's a 20-inch blade we have on here, and so there's a lot of teeth that need to be sharpened. Oh, that's why I just got notified. Okay. Oh, he's gonna bury it? Maybe? Here I am sharpening this, and then he's just gonna bury it. It'll be better than a low spot, right? Have a high spot. Yeah. My dad actually has a really super cool chainsaw tool sharpener thingy that we'd like to get, but he said that he paid a lot of money for it. So, but we got this one off of Amazon. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. It was pretty cheap, but it works. I don't know, file thingies or whatever aren't that great of quality, but it works. Bye, Dale. I'll stop by and see your video after just a little while. Yeah, that's one heck of a root ball, for sure. Bye, Dale. Don't work too hard. Yeah. Oh, yes. We have a small tractor that has a tiller, and we've tilled a lot of people's gardens this year. What'd you say? If we have how big do you want it? Like a square? Oh man, we could. It'd take longer to unload our tractor than would to get that done. You want it in the backyard? I think we're gonna have if we have to bring in dirt to fill these holes, we'll bring our tiller and we'll just do it real quick. Huh? In that back corner? Yeah, it wouldn't take a couple minutes with our tiller on our tractor to do that. Yeah. A couple years ago, we started a new garden, and we spent an entire week with a walk-behind tiller tilling up our rows. And then this year we had the tiller for our tractor, and it took us 20 minutes to do the entire garden, which took us a week with a walk behind. And it beat the crap out of us. Yeah. Dirt or roots? Both. Hey, Byron, long time no see. I mean, not really, but I just saw you a couple weeks ago. How's it going in Texas, man? It's not our normal Wednesday serving the community because the church that we serve at won't be open again until August. So we're working on Wednesdays. And this Wednesday, we happen to be tearing up a stump that was damaged. Like this tree, this big pecan tree was knocked over in the tornado that we had back in April. Yes. Wiley loves playing in the dirt now. What y'all can't see is that I'm behind the camera sharpening the chainsaw. Ouch. Unfortunately, it's a necessary task. And Wiley doesn't like to do it, so he makes me do it. So, you know, is it really work when you enjoy what you're doing? I mean, he really likes playing with that. That's like a giant Tonka truck for adult boys. He's trying to get as much of the dirt off and maybe break off some of those little roots so that maybe it'll make it light enough to get it out of that giant hole.
I want to show you what she wants to learn
Okay.
at.
Okay. Actually, you know what? Let me go and look at it because my back hurts. I need to get up and move around for a second anyway.
Oh man, you got back problems?
I'll be right back, guys. Yes. Ow.
I got bad, man.
You could bury like 10 people in that hole.
Ain't no sense in burying it now.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry. Yeah, it is a really huge ripoff. Yes, yeah. I think most guys would probably like to play on tractors. Yeah, it's a huge ripoff. Yeah, it was a really, really big tree. We counted on that piece that we cut off of it earlier that's on the other side of this dirt pile that you can't see. We counted 98 rings on it, so it was probably about a 100-year-old tree. Whenever anybody wants to talk gardening, I'm really happy to do it. So I went and we'll probably have to come back with our regular tractor and fill these and bring in dirt to fill these holes with. So I told the neighbor we'd go ahead and till them up a garden real quick. Gonna need this chainsaw now, but I might as well finish what I started so that it's nice and sharp the next time we need to use it. I know, Trish, and it was a pecan tree, so not only did they lose a big beautiful tree, but they also lost all the pecans. But man, you know, when a tornado comes through, it doesn't discriminate. It takes out anything in its path. Oh, I'm going to turn the camera because y'all can't see Wiley now. Here we go. Oh, golly, look at that thing. I bet that thing's like 8 foot across. I know, I love pecans too. We don't have a single pecan tree on our property. It's something we're going to have to buy and plant eventually. We're still working on trying to get our fruit trees established. But this year we don't have goats, so maybe we'll have a better chance at getting our trees to take off than the last couple of years because our goats kept breaking out and eating them. Yeah, it really is as big as a car, isn't it? Now, there's I don't know who they are, what company they are or anything, but they are supposed to be coming by still and picking up stuff like this and grinding it up. So hopefully they pick it up. Otherwise, we're going to have to come back over the weekend and while we still have this machine and gather up these stumps and take them home. I don't know what we're going to do with them. Hey, Sam, how's it going? Are you outside and stationary? I'm outside and kind of stationary. I'm back here behind the camera sharpening a chainsaw for Wiley. But Sam, since you got here late, we won't be serving lunch at the church until August because the church won't be open. So, unfortunately. But our pantry's pretty empty, so we're gonna take this time to restock and reevaluate everything, and hopefully we can get right back at it in August. Sam, if you got any cucumbers, rub them all over you. It's supposed to help with sunburns. I would say it's in about the mid 80s here today. But it feels a lot hotter than that out in the sun. I bet you could literally park a Volkswagen in that hole that Wiley's filling up right now.
Okay, she got it figured out.
Okay. What'd she say?
Info, almost half.
Okay. Okay.
So I told her, come out there.
We can talk tomatoes too, because I can. Yeah. But we just have funky tomatoes. We don't have regular tomatoes. We have black tomatoes, we have purple tomatoes, we have green tomatoes, yellow, orange, pink tomatoes. We don't have, well, we do have one tomato that gets red, but that's it.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because they're fun. I don't know. Why not? Yeah. I know. I mean, I can believe it. I've seen him do some really amazing things. With some determination, Wiley can do anything. Is it really? I did not know vinegar was supposed to be good for a sunburn. That's interesting. I've always got vinegar at home. Tornadoes on the loose in Georgia, Arkansas, Alabama, Texas, and who knows where else. Oh my goodness. I was not aware of that. That's funny, Sam. My feet have tan lines, but I have like Teva hiking sandals, and Wiley said my tan lines are ugly, but I don't care.
Yours.
Yeah. Hey, old man king. Oh no, he'll be good. Did it hurt to put vinegar on your sunburn? Wiley's aunt also told me to use egg whites, but then you'll be all crusty. I don't know. I was doing research the other day because I have a video scheduled to come out on growing cucumbers tomorrow, y'all. And I learned that the reason, people put slices of cucumbers on their eyes is because it reduces inflammation, and so it'll do that same thing to a sunburn, and it's supposed to also take away the burn. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't really know. But it'd be worth a shot. I know, he makes it look so easy. One time he brought a bigger one home and he was digging out our pond and he let me play with it, and it's like learning how to moves it in and out, and he just, I don't know, he's a smooth operator. And then you got feet too, and it makes a difference as to which do you go up and down or side to side. Like on our tractor, the bucket, if you go side to side, it does this with the bucket. But if you go up and down, it lifts it up and down. It's, yeah. I mess stuff up all the time. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think it's enough dirt though. It'll probably still be a low spot. There'll probably still be a low spot there. Yeah. Oh, somebody's calling Wiley. I don't know who it is. But I'm declining it right now.
Oh, yeah. He wants to know what
we'll probably have our tractor in. Yeah.
when I go.
All right. I'll just make myself at home in your garden. No kidding, it take you all year. Yes, aloe vera is definitely a hands-down good thing for sunburn. However, when we went to California in December to visit my dad, we turned our heater and everything off at our house to save electricity while we were gone, and all of my aloe vera plants froze and died. So I've got my hands on a couple starts, but they aren't big enough to harvest anything off of yet. I guess I'm gonna answer this. Hello? It's Dayton. Your dad still doesn't have your number saved. Yeah. He's on the machine right now. What's up? Oh. Let me have him call you back. He's burying a hole, and then I think he'll be done, and he can call you back. Bye. You're gonna have to bribe Wiley off that thing about dark, don't you? Yes. I think I'm just waiting for it to run out of gas, Sam. He's already dug up all kinds of stuff at home with that thing. I went to town the other day and come back and like half of our yard had changed shape in just a few hours. He dug out the sides of our pond to make them like sloped because our pond just kind of had cliffs on the side and kind of drop offs, but he fixed it and now it's got sloped sides. Lots of practice. He did it. He did that kind of work for a living for a long time. And now this is how we make a living. We do stuff like this. We have a sewer line across town that we have to replace while we've got this machine. That, yes, we did have to call and get all the lines marked.
We got gas lines and everything.
Yeah, it is. It's a small lake. For our ducks mostly. Yeah. Our pond in front of our house is only probably about 4 foot deep. But it's big and our ducks love it.
I like them on this side. That's enough for them to go swimming and get on.
Yes. Wiley also dug a hole to bury a storm shelter. So now we're just going to have to figure out how to build a storm cellar because we don't have money to buy one of the concrete ones.
Why can't you just get a big pit and then put borders on it, fill it in with concrete?
That's what we were talking about. But concrete's kind of expensive when you have to, yeah, we're looking at luckily we have a concrete mixer, which saves money, because if you have to have it brought in, oh man, yeah, we collect everything. Our yard is full of junk piles here and there, because we like to reuse stuff. Yeah, we live out off of Highway 9. We live near 9 and 102, actually.
Everybody always says, I'm like, no.
Are you not from here?
I'm from here. I was born here, but we went to Western Hill when I was 2.
Oh, yeah.
So I was pretty much raised in Colorado, Wyoming.
Oh.
I came back here about 12 years ago. My mom was sick.
Uh-huh.
And I've been up 10. I don't know much about it.
Yeah, man, oh man, the Colorado and Utah are so pretty. I've never been to Wyoming, but man, it's windy. Yeah, I hate to admit it, but I grew up in California. I've lived here since 2009. Sam, that would be really awesome, but it's in our front yard. He could make a swimming pool, but we got an above ground one this year, so we don't need. We found a brand new swimming pool in the box, never been opened on Facebook Marketplace for $500, and it's a 20-foot pool, and it had never even been opened. So we went ahead and pulled the trigger and got the kids a pool today, or a pool this year. He definitely needs we added a fountain to our pond because it kept growing green stuff on top of it. So we added a fountain and now we're not having problems with that. About about the only thing that would fit in our pond, Sam, is probably a kayak. And you'd be going in circles. It is actually doing really, really good, Elaine. So we're still, unfortunately, we're still using the factory pump for the pool because the pump that we have is a 220 and has to be hardwired. And yeah, wire costs a lot, so we haven't invested in that yet. So I know it'll work better when I know it'll circulate more water when we put a more powerful pump on it, but we haven't done that yet. But it's working good so far. Yeah. I mean, we could hang up some poles to put some hammocks on, Sam. You think that people would pay for that on Airbnb? And then they could, have pigs at their feet and turkeys pecking at them when they come hang out.
Once I was able to dig this side out, and it flipped over, I got all that dirt off the bottom, and then it was able to move it. Had so much dirt on it, I bet it had 8,000 pounds of dirt on it.
That is a big chunk of wood.
Yes, it is.
Sam said I need to, I told him our pond isn't that big, and he said, well, then buy him some more gas and tell him to get busy.
I wish I could.
I'm going to suggest to my neighbors that we clean that thing up or let it rain on it or whatever and write everybody's name on the block on top of it and leave it there. I'm serious. We have a small tree in our front yard, but my landlord came and cut it down for the porch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Which was a blessing in disguise.
I think Wiley just likes playing, so going in circles is fun.
Yeah.
Is what Trish said, you're going in circles.
Like he was roller skating or something.
I know. And he's so smooth at it. If you get on that thing, I guarantee, it'd be jerky and I'd be going the wrong way. And he let me.
My question is how the heck did we pull that big, huge tree out of that hole and still had enough dirt to fill the hole back up?
Yeah, how the heck?
Dirt flew from across the street.
I get it.
That was some incredible shit, man.
I told him when we have our tractor in town, we'll bring our tiller. They want a little tiny garden in their backyard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to come up here anyway and do some work for him.
It ain't gonna be little tiny.
It'll be little tiny on our scale.
Yeah, our garden's about the size of y'all's property.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, come let me show you what you want.
Yeah, I can't believe there was enough dirt to fill that hole. Maybe the yard is lower than it was, but I don't know. Gosh dang, that just won't go in there. Hey, Tony, how's it going? We are at a house in Shawnee. Wiley just removed this, you can't see that giant stump out of a hole that is where this track hoe is right now. And there's another stump right there that we took out yesterday. Y'all should have seen Wiley moving that sucker from the backyard. That track hoe was tiptoeing all the way to the front. He probably had 12 inches between the back of his track and the ground. So, Tony, if you hadn't heard already, we aren't serving lunch at the church for the rest of June or July because the church will not be open. I'm busy sharpening the chainsaw, even though I don't think we're gonna need it again. Yeah, I'm just trying to spread the word. I guess I'm gonna turn off this other camera that. Ugh. So we got this really cheap camera on Amazon. I'm gonna show it to you guys. We got this super cheap little knockoff GoPro, and one thing that I don't like about it is when it gets warm after you've been using it for a little while, the shutter button doesn't like to work. I'm gonna have to walk down to the store down here so I can use the ladies' room. Yeah, I think the wind chimes are coming from the neighbor's house. They're not on this house. I love wind chimes too. Okay, guys, we've been on here for an hour and a half. I think I'm going to go ahead and get off here. The excitement's over. We got the stump out of the ground, and I need to go visit the ladies' room. So I'm going to get off here. We're going to clean up our tools and move on to the next project. Bye. We love you guys. Keep an eye out for my cucumber video tomorrow if you have any questions on how to grow cucumbers, guys. It'll be out at just after 9 o'clock in the morning.